First off, for my watchers, those who watch the watchers of my sneaking peeks, guys, this is a little bit of garage stuff, aka a little bit of cleaning. Now, I'm not cleaning the whole bike. I'm not even going to show the entire process of what I'm doing, but I'm going to show you something here. There is my wheel. It's filthy. I ride a lot. I don't always have time to spend just, detailing my wheels. I'm not a show bike. I am not that concerned about it. But I'm like, there's got to be a quicker way to do this. And this took me approximately 30 minutes. This is the other side. Hopefully you notice I went on the other side of the bike. Now, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. And I'm going to show you how I've done that. So I'm going to stop for a minute so I can set this down so it's at a better angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to show you guys what I do. Hopefully it's something you guys can appreciate and maybe replicate on your own. Simple. Wheel and tire cleaner. This is the Armor All Extreme. And I just get a little bit of moisture on it. I just let it sit there. It's going to sit there for a minute. Now I've got a heavy brush. This one folds around a bit, not real big. Got a stainless steel brush. Hopefully you guys can see that. Got a brass brush and a standard brush. And then at the end, I've got paper towels. Paper towels are to try and keep some of the goo off of the garage floor. Now, you set that in there. Didn't sit too long, but it's in there. So all this is brake dust. That's it. That's literally just stuff from your brakes. And you rub it. So I've got it rubbed in there. Not a big deal. Stainless steel. Because remember, this is just raw aluminum. They didn't coat it or anything. Yeah, it likes grabbing all this. So now I'm using the brass. And this. Now, if I take this, it's not perfect, but geez, that looks so much better. And one of these lasts me, and I do this probably once every month or so. Basically, I'm trying to get as much of the moisture into the brake dust, because that's all it is. That's dust. It's a very heavy, I can't remember what the brakes are made out of, but it's just the dust off the brakes. And you just wipe it in, let it sit for a little bit. And I don't care if they look perfect or not, because for me, well, this bike rides, and I ride more or less every day. I'd say I average 300 days of riding a year, and I live in Maryland. Okay. So I don't bore you, I'm going to cut this here. And we'll be back. 10 minutes later, I've resprayed it twice. I just keep wiping it down every time I spray it. As I said, I'm not worried about getting perfect. I just want it looking better. Because believe it or not, brake dust does not kill anything. It just gets things looking a little dirty. And if you ride all the time, you understand that, well, looking dirty and being dirty are not necessarily a bad thing. It's not perfect. I can sit here and work on this for a couple hours and make it as close to perfect as possible. But I don't know about you. I don't have all day to sit here and rub on my tires and make them perfect. I would much rather on a day like today be out riding. Now there's a problem with that. It's high 90s today. A little early for that for my taste, but that's okay. I'm putting my tools back here in the little cart. But what's the problem? Well, the bike's at 50,000 miles and I need to take her in to get her service. So I'll be back with you in a few moments and we will talk about the 50,000 mile service, which is, it's more than a standard, okay, here's the 3-hole oil. I know that this is gain changed, not the whole thing, but the air filter is gain changed out. But they take the whole front end apart because they got to make sure this is working great. The bolt in there has to be checked out. Everything up front has to be checked out. So they're going to have my bike for, I think she said 3 to 4 days. Luckily, I don't have anything big happening for the next 3 or 4 days, so I can drop it off. Basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly Thursday. So I'm going to drop this off today because Saturday, well, it's the day I can drop it off. Because tomorrow, well, yes, they can get it tomorrow, but it literally would just sit. If I get it in today, it's better. Plus tomorrow, me and the wife have all kinds of stuff going on. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this helps. Drop the bike off. This is the 50,000 mile service. Tells us, going to tell us what all needs to be done because it's a bit more than just an oil change.
You got it. It certainly is. We're not only just doing that engine oil and filter change, we're doing the primary and transmission, but we're breaking down that front end again, getting it to the steering deck bearings, but we're also changing out the fork fluid in that front end. Great time to get an upgrade. So it's a little bit more extensive. We're looking at about 8 hours worth of love on baby, and she'll be right as rain by the end of the week.
Now, wait a minute. You said something about what upgrade were you talking about?
What upgrade? Oh, well, if you wanted to, it's a great time while we're tearing down those forks and changing the fluids and maybe getting something different put in as far as that front end suspension.
Like what?
Ooh, progressive. That is a good question for my parts department, so we can head on over there.
If it's something that is not ridiculous, I might just do that.
Oh, well, let's head on over.
All right. Well, hopefully everybody's having a good day. Today is the Army birthday. It also is Flag Day. It also is the infantry birthday. As an infantryman who is in the Army, who very much appreciates what this flag means and what it does for our country, I'm very proud that on Flag Day I replaced my flag. I had it a little closer to the house. It's now out a bit more so it won't get hooked up on anything. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone flies their flag today. If you don't, I understand, I don't agree with, but I understand why not everybody does things the way I do. I do things my own way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.